Bitcoin is preparing for a breakout here, as you can see in this daily bars on Bitcoin. What's very important about this price action is in the last couple months is, as you can see, actually this entire year, Bitcoin has been consolidating in this kind of channeling like action here for a while, right? And then what happened was we started to, what it seems like, as you can see, we got these lower highs here. Definitely definitive lower highs, lower lows until September of this year. And something changed around October. Because for the first time, we have that cultivation of, but again, something that we haven't seen this entire year. We got something about, we got that higher low and this subsequent higher highs here, right here, as you can see in the midterm of things, the last couple months. And as you can see, there are a couple falling resistances I've drawn here. And we're trying to break out. Because you can see we were stuck, right? The Bitcoin got up, hit that upper falling resistance line there, the dotted purple. And as you can see, it came pulled back. But instead of pulling all the way back, it found support right here, prior resistance, retesting as new support, right? And that's the level, obviously, you can see my short term was there, my micro term was there as well, coinciding. That's a 66,000 on Bitcoin. And that's that pivot. We hung around here for about a week and a half or so, and looks like it wants to break out. As you can see, some of these lower wicks here, we got dip buying activities occur. And today we're finally attempting to, for the first time this entire year, to break out of this this multi-month resistance here after the cultivation of higher lows. And obviously, you know, this is still ongoing. I think we'll know better in the next 1 or 2 days if we do see a follow through to the upside and hit all-time high level. But we do have that several months of momentum here, and it needs to break out with strength, right? So a lot of times when you're dealing with this Bitcoin market where we've been choppy for so long, you know, sometimes, you know, more often than not, there's gonna be lots of shenanigans before it becomes a legit breakout. Just so, because so many people have been anticipating on this, speculating what was gonna happen, and Bitcoin virtually didn't go anywhere this entire year. More often than not, there's gonna be some shenanigans before it becomes actual legit breakout. But sometimes, market feels generous, want to make things easy for us traders, and it could be very smooth breakout also. And I would have to say that scenario is a possibility, of course, but I think we do have a lower probability. Looking at my oscillator, you can see that oscillator sort of acting weird here. Like instead of going all the way to the top of his band, we sort of start moving sideways here. And now it's still at a, like sort of like a neutral look here, as you can see, right? You see that pink line and then the blue line, they sort of met, but they're not like rolling over like here, right? We're like just standing still, we're sideways, waiting to see what's gonna happen. But this is something that we haven't seen. You know what? Because you see right here, usually it tends to roll back over at the top of his band. Here, here. They don't just stay around, right? They don't stay around. They tend to just sort of roll back, right? It's rare to see that oscillator sort of get stuck and freeze. And so you might argue, well, okay, we did something like that in April right here. Well, different. That's not the same, because the oscillator initially came down and then got up a little bit and then moved sideways. You see here, this is completely different sequence here because it was already overbought zone for a couple months. It came down first and then moved sideways, right? What's going on right now is different, right? We came down and we got up and sideways. This one in March and April, today we came down and then got up and then sideways. This is coming down and then sideways. So it's totally different, totally two different things. So we are dealing with something we haven't seen. So this right here looks more similar to this because it came down, oscillated, reset, and then got up. And then all of a sudden, everybody's expecting the oscillator roll back over, but it doesn't. It gotta sideways and to move, you know what I'm saying? And then what happens to the price? Well, that oscillator sort of doesn't know where to go, and it's sort of it looks like stuck and move, and it's what I call levitation. It's levitating at the top of his band instead of rolling over. That's when you see Bitcoin goes vertical for a month and a half or so. This right here is very much similar to what's going on or what went on during the month of February. Because again, we haven't seen the oscillator doing that, right? So this is very delicate right here. We need to see a follow through for a couple of days. At the same time, you want to be aware of some shenanigans. If the market feels generous, maybe a little flag, that's all it's gonna take right here, and just go straight up for several weeks, which is also a possibility.